right, let's see. We are turning this on here. Let's get this kicked on. Come on. All right. Pose shooters. Let's see. I think Walter's got something. Let's. Boom. What you got there, Walt?
The Foxtrot.
That looks good.
Okay. Thingamabobber.
Oh, nice. Interesting.
Okay,
We'll talk about that. Yep. That's a project we're working on with Barnauls. In my hand is something that came in from PSA. If you can't tell by that little jackal symbol right there. What you got, Patrick? You got drinks.
See.
Oh, there you go. And an old SHOT Show hat. Jeez. That's a way back in the day SHOT Show hat. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Walter has Oreos too, so there you go. All right, so you're joining us live. If you want to know, if you're listening to this out there on audio, or you're watching this later when we put it up on YouTube/Who Moved My Freedom, because we put it up there. We put up snippets and shorts and all that kind of stuff up there. We're still posting things on YouTube, just not live because we can't do this. The place to join us would be player/Who Moved My Freedom. All right, that being said, I think we're ready to do this. If you guys are ready, I will go for the open.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. Okay, boom, here we go, let's see, let's throw everyone up there, let's get those jazz hands going, come on, jazz hands, Walter, there you go, there's Walter. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on. This is episode 993. I don't know how you say that, how do you say that in French? Can anyone speak French?
Negative.
Spanish? Roman numerals?
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, I don't know.
Okay. I guess that's niner. What do they call three? Niner, threer in the military.
993.
Wait, hold on. Say that again, Patrick.
993.
Wait.
993.
Oh,
I'm definitely not listening to Google Translate. Oh, my camera!
You kicked out your camera. All right, so there you go. Episode 993 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's FreeForAll Monday. We've got BabyFace P. There he goes. Patrick is here. What's up, man?
Trying to think. Trying to get my brain moving. Not a whole lot. I got a video up.
Model 81.
Yeah.
81.
Yes, I got a video up this morning, midday today. If you guys want to go, if you want me to go grab the gun, I can do that.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, wait a second. Hold on, Walter. We got to think about this and have a council. Let's see. Do we want him to show off guns? Oh, I don't know.
I got to go grab it.
Should we ask the people? Should we go
to
to a committee?
Why the F do you think you're here? We ain't here for you to touch yourself on the screen. Get the fucking gun, damn it.
Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms is also joining us.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on, Walt?
Another Monday. Another manic Monday.
I know, man. The hustle continues, man. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp.
I guess.
Yeah, it's always on. Shout out to everyone who's out there, all you folks out there. Welcome out. Let's see, 42 Chilled was in here bright and early. Jade Grew is out there as well. Night Train says greetings and felicitations and salutations. Okay, all right, cool. Chris Cruiseman Bullis is out there as well. Asper Warrior is out there. So yeah, Chris Cruiseman Bullis says, why would we want to see guns? And Mike Asper Warrior Mike says, I'm gonna change my name on Player, another rebrand. No more struggles to pronounce Asper Warrior. Yeah, just when we figure that shit out, he's going to change it. That sounds totally awesome. And he's probably going to change it to some other craziness that we can't understand. So, okay, cool. Shout out to Mike out there, you know. Big Mike. How you doing, Big Mike? From Arizona. It's probably freaking hot in Phoenix right now.
It's freaking hot here. What are you talking about?
So then just imagine Phoenix.
So we got wood.
Hold on. It up.
I'll give you your thumbnail.
Oh boy.
You ready?
Okay.
Oh, look at the baby.
Oh, I don't think, have we ever made the baby a thumbnail?
Grab that mic, Chromie. Come on, grab it.
You got to put a gun up. You got to hold up a gun too. Oh, oh.
Hold on.
Oh, he's going for the guns.
Look right there.
Yeah.
Look right there. You got something there.
Well, we got to get a gun for the thumbnail. We can't just do the baby and no gun.
He wants the mic, and I can't put a gun. Okay,
just put the gun up. He'll look.
Look at that.
Oh, there you go. See, he's like, okay, that's my gun, right? Yeah, there you go.
There you go. One day.
That's my gun.
Okay, you can pass back over. He's tired of mommy. He's had mommy all day, and you can tell he is clearly done with her.
Oh, okay.
I walk by the couch, and he's like flapping his little chicken wings, trying to get my attention. I know. I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah. So how was you guys' weekend? How was the
good.
weekend? Let's be traditional here. What you guys get up to? Walt, you sound ready to go.
Saturday, in the morning, we took down the shelters from the 4th of July party. They've been up ever since then. Mm-hmm. Took them down, started sweating, and then I was like, do I want to go to shop and sweat some more? Maybe not. Went to Hooters for lunch.
That's when someone forced you to go to Hooters, right?
Yeah, I was forced to go to Hooters, yes.
Yeah.
And, look, that pretty ass motherfucker now. Look at that motherfucker.
Yeah, that does look good. That looks really nice.
So the wood is off because I'm still oiling it. I'm still finishing up the oil. But yeah, this is ready to go. Looking forward. Oh, hold on.
That came out nice.
Yeah, is this your gun or someone, you know?
No, this is mine. I'm keeping this, and I'm hoping to go out and do some hunting or something with it. So.
Okay.
So we gotta, whenever we get together, we're gonna test fire it.
Yeah.
You come to Camp Keller and, kill whatever you want to kill at Camp Keller.
I would love to.
Yeah. Walter, I've never seen any, I know Patrick was asking you whether you got hog or not. I've never seen him over there, but...
I've seen hog sign in the woods.
Yeah, you won't see them unless you're sitting quietly.
Oh, okay.
Now that it's getting wetter, it's easier to see the sign, too.
Also, I went against what you were saying, and I just went on Amazon and found this. Which, by the way, is made by the Amish in the U.S. of A. It was $24. It is solid leather. Yeah. Really, really freaking nice sling for like $23 or $24.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I grabbed it because it was cheap, and I'm like, I'll throw that on there. If I ever want something more fancy, I will hit up Sam Andrews and get some opinions from him. But
yeah.
Work for now.
Yeah, so, the Amish make good stuff. I don't think that's debatable.
No, I'm just surprised it was. I mean, if you think about it,
cookies.
The cookies. It's a strip of leather,
awesome.
Some stitching, and some eyelets and stuff. So it's not fancy, but the price is right. I was happy with $25.
Yeah. Able Defense Mike. Did he change his name? Yep. Although he says in there he can't. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's a little bit more pronounceable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not as challenging.
You could say confusing.
Hank is the king of challenging titles. So
why?
Vanasaur? Vanasaur and
it's like dinosaur, Vanasaur. It's easy. Yeah.
So Walter, what did you?
Right. Yeah.
So Saturday, Saturday night we had a party to go to. A friend of mine, Sean.
Yep.
His family, they'll have like all the people that have a birthday in July. They have one party for everybody. So there was like 5 or 6 people's birthdays, and we went to that gathering Saturday night. Sunday, I went over to the shop in the morning, I was helping somebody with some of his stuff, and then a friend of mine, mini bike friend, came by just to discuss the world. Just come by to stop by, and just get caught up and chat. We're going to have a race up once we get the tractor or a tractor, and we get some more trails cut up at Camp Keller, as I call it now. We're going to have some mini bike races. So
that is going to be fun.
Yeah, and then walking through the woods will be a piece of cake, you know. So.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be some work, but yes, I agree. Some work has to be put in. That's why I spent Saturday looking at tractors suffering in the heat, while you guys were like enjoying the air conditioning.
No, I can't. No, that's right. I came and met you on Saturday. I got to hang out for a little bit.
Oh, at Rural King. Yeah, that's true.
I went to. If anybody is in North Central Florida on Saturday, I went up. And first off, I got to say, well, you guys are now going to hear it if I say it, but I bit the hell out of my tongue yesterday. So if you can't hear, I have like the tiniest lisp, and it hurts so bad. On Saturday, I went up to a place in Mayo, Florida called I think it's Daddy's Gun Shop. Okay. And it is a little redneck.
I never heard of that. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
You have heard of it because you've been there.
I've been there?
Lester Hall teaches the what's it called? CCW course where you become an instructor.
Oh, Lester. You saw Lester?
I didn't go see him, but that's where that's why I know it's there, is because that's where the course was to become a.
Oh yeah, that's where I did my NRA
that's
certification and all that.
Yeah, so you've been there. It's probably been a very long time.
Daddy's Gun Shop. I don't think I went there when I did it. I did my thing in Mayo,
it probably
Florida.
Should have been the same thing. That place. Go ahead, Walter.
Remember if I've ever been to Mayo.
Daddy's Gun Shop.
It's really cool. It's a tiny little podunk town, but its claim to fame is being next to all the springs. So you can go down like river, do all the spring stuff. It's a neat little town. But there's not a whole lot there. It's a little hole in the wall kind of town.
Yeah,
but
shout out to Daddy's Gun Shop. Yeah.
Yeah, the gun shop services, like, I'm guessing all of Northwest Florida, because they had everybody's year-old last season deer rifle in there on the wall for sale. They had, every caliber known to man on the wall. They had bow hunting in the back, parts in the back. Like, it's just the coolest little gun shop because you never know what you're going to run into when you walk in there.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a couple things that caught my eye, but I wasn't looking to spend a whole bunch of money. And I will say, most of the stuff that they have in there is at a reasonable price. Nothing is like crazy overpriced. But
did they have any bullpups in there?
They had that KS7. So they had a KS7, and they had two KS7s, a tan and a black. Beyond that, I don't know if they had others. I didn't really look.
What the hell is the KS7 again?
That's the KSG, but one tube instead of two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Walter showing his gun here.
This one here, the Walther Model 8 that I picked up.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that yet either.
No, is this you picked this up from someone we know, right? Or no?
At where he works, yes. Which is
okay.
Oh, now it's like completely
Impact.
leaving my mind.
Was it Impact?
Yes, Impact.
Is that where shooting? What is his name now? Is it
Shooting Gallery?
What is it?
Shooting Gallery Official.
Okay.
That's Joe. Shooting Gallery Official.
Joe.
Yeah.
Where he works, Impact Guns and Range down in Nokomis, Florida. Mm-hmm. Joe posted an Instagram pic of this pistol and a pistol that Babyface purchased.
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys were buying guns, and no one thought about me, and you were buying Walthers, you bastards.
I'm not. I bought a Colt.
Oh, okay. You bought a Colt. Okay. Walther got the Walther.
Walther got the Walther. Yeah, blah blah blah. The picture that came up on the interweb, I recognized the Colt right away, but I didn't recognize this because I'd never had one of these before. And then once Joe told me it was a Walther, I was like, I got to get this before Hank decides he wants it. So
yeah, by the time I saw it, it was too freaking late.
Joe was telling me I was expecting to get a text or call from Hank immediately, and
that's why I said something. I was like, "It's a Walther," and I swore Hank was going to steal it.
Yeah,
I immediately text Joe and told him I wanted the thing.
What was going on when this happened? There was something going on.
You're coming back from the dentist or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got.
Is that what it was?
I was at the because that was Friday or something.
Oh,
yeah, you were still numb or something. You're
suffering.
Yeah. I couldn't even feel my face.
That's why he couldn't move fast enough.
Right. Yes, I was in the dentist seat while that was going on. I could only check in between breaks of,
of horrendous pain.
Of my mouth getting drilled on.
So these are cool little pistols. They made them from after World War I to up to 1940.
Oh, so it is pretty old.
A lot of them there's 3 different models of it, versions, and a lot of these were carried by officers. So I have a feeling probably this was liberated from an officer.
Because I've never seen one of those. I mean, I've come across a lot of guns stateside. I've not seen one of those at a gun show. Anyway,
I've never really knew too much about him either until the other day. So.
Okay, yeah, this is not making me feel good. That's what I'm saying. I think you need to donate that to my Walther collection, Walter.
How many collections you got?
No, so I'll go easy on you. Walter has actually given me a Walther bullpup, by the way. Bullpup.
Yeah, by the way, as a matter of fact, which they don't even sell here anymore, I don't think.
Oh, no, the Walther guys. We got to have the Walther guys back on the show. Do you have a Walther, Patrick?
I don't. I guess I need one.
Oh, shame on you. Shame on you.
But so I do now have another Colt, which goes in my Colt collection.
Oh, okay. You're right.
I happen to have...
Go ahead.
I showed you that picture that I had. I have that Colt, and I have the FN version of that, which I've had for years and years sitting in the safe. And
have you ever even shot them?
I don't think I've ever shot them. So we're going to have a 25 caliber shoot off. So
yeah.
At this point, we are building up. We're building up a mega crap ton of guns that we have to get together and do videos on. Which is why I have to clean up the range. Which is why I need a tractor.
Walter, did you get any details? I was just going to ask, did you get any details on like where that came from? Because they were consignment guns.
No,
and they look nice. Okay.
No, I didn't. I didn't even think to ask about that. But
yeah, if you guys,
when I'm in there, I might ask.
They had this. This was. I'll tell everybody. This was $200. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, that to me is like, buy it. Don't even just buy it because it's worth more than $200. So. They had a Mauser, one of the Mauser handguns, I think it's a 32. Same kind of size. If you saw one, you'd recognize it from pictures. And I said, how much is that, Joe? And he flips it up, and it's like $6.99 or something. I'm like, I don't think so. And it wasn't perfect or anything by any means. So I passed on that one.
I don't know whose gun it was, but both of them... I should have just bought both of them, but I personally honestly thought that the Walther was going to be more than $200, so I didn't even ask.
I mean, Walther have asked. Yeah, I mean, $200. When I saw that, I went Walther ? Too late.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I actually have pictures of that. What is this one called, Walter?
AR-7.
No, I know it's an AR-7, but this is from. Hold on, let me.
That's
see
an Armalite, right?
Is this from Henry? Probably.
Oh
no, the one that you have is not from Henry. This is yours, Walter.
When I have is Charter Arms.
Charter Arms. There you go. This is Walter. This is your gun. I'm showing the pictures of. That's literally that's your gun. Remember when I saw you at your at Senior's place? I was taking pictures of it. You forgot about that.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. We didn't shoot him.
No. Yeah, I was taking pictures. Let me see. I got some other stuff here. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Was this the other gun you were just showing or talking about?
The Walther? Yeah.
Bam.
No, that's the PPK. That's the PPK that I bought.
Oh, yeah. That's your PPK?
That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. I got to get a PPK.
Walter, I hate to criticize. Maybe it's not criticize. Wood grips. A nice set of wood grips.
I did. Yeah, those came with the gun, so I did. I would prefer them.
That would take those over the top.
Yeah.
The funny part is that holster that's sitting there I've had for a couple of years. I bought at a military rifle show I just saw the holster and it was cheap and I said I'll take it. So that fits in there real nice. And then the 25 caliber Walther fits in this holster that I picked up from the Sportsman's Guide. This is like Italian made or something.
That one's really cool. I like that one. The canvas.
For like $8, these holsters are at the Sportsman's Guide or something. So it's like, okay, I bought some. I didn't have a gun to fit in these, but I thought they were cool holsters, so I bought a couple of them.
Yeah, you obviously can't let holsters go.
I like flap holsters too, like military flap.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I
about
should say
nylon.
not the traditional kind that everyone else here is thinking about.
we're not
When it
talking
comes to
about
regular guns, Walter is a pocket dude. Let's see.
Yeah, I drop it in the pocket. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
25 ACP, man. You put it in the right spot, it'll still do some work.
It used to be 22 caliber, and 25 was what killed most people in this country.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, nowadays maybe 380 probably is more prevalent.
9
but I
millimeter
wouldn't
is
be
the
surprised.
prominent one now. But,
Is the number one?
yeah, but I mean, you think about
is
it.
it
Pops
still, I
you 3
thought
or 4
22
times.
was still really high on the list. No.
Oh, sure it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
shot
you
3
put
or
a-
4 times
you-
with a 22, man. You're bleeding like crazy.
You put a hole in an artery or an aorta or something like that, you're gonna have some bad time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Able Defense Mike says, I want to visit your range sometime, Hank, when my new channel's running. Yeah, absolutely. You're in Florida, you can come visit. You know, you've made mistakes, you could come visit the range.
Who's Able Defense, Mike?
Asper Warrior.
Oh, he changed his name. Okay.
Yeah.
He's in Florida? I thought he was.
No,
up north.
he's in
Arizona.
Yeah, he's in hot Phoenix. Phoenix is probably
Yeah.
130 degrees today.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't know how they deal with it. You would just. Ugh.
I couldn't live there in the summertime, man. No way.
Well,
no way.
Nobody could if there wasn't air conditioning. Before the
true.
advent of modern air conditioning, nobody lived out in those places. Nobody.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's true. I bet you're right.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? There's no such thing as Las Vegas without air conditioning. You couldn't. Who's gonna? What northerner's gonna go to Las Vegas to gamble and sit in the heat? Ain't gonna.
Now Vegas is not as hot as like Phoenix gets.
It's
doesn't
still
get
up
to
and hot at the
100
same
and-
time.
Phoenix is, I
10
think,
and
the hottest.
Yeah. You know, on a regular basis. But yes, Vegas is AC.
We're
Taking a break. We're taking a break. We're coming right back.
Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms.
Yeah, we need to get the Walther Arms guys on here so we can show off, some new Walther guns.
No, 3/4 of people who live in Florida wouldn't be here if there was no air conditioning.
Yeah,
I don't know how my ancestors did it.
yeah.
I mean, the house we lived in Tampa originally, when we moved to Florida, was built in the 20s, and the walls, there were no insulation in the walls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it was up off the ground. It was wooden. The eaves, it has like 4-foot eaves. So when the sun's out in the middle of the day, the sun's not shining in the windows because of the eaves. And likewise, when it rains really hard, it doesn't rain in because the eaves prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, they also built a lot of brick, right? They did a lot of brick, concrete slabs and stuff like that.
I've heard open
In the
floor
60s.
plans, window to window, so breeze can go through. Like houses
yeah,
are designed differently.
That's why you see a lot of those, because the place we lived in, Nigeria, had the same thing. You had the walls that they literally put rocks in it. You ever saw that? Like they put these big rocks in the walls.
they made the walls out of
There's
mortar
houses.
and bolt and rocks.
Yeah, they put big rocks in there and stuff like that. But that's because that holds overnight. Concrete, the rocks and stuff hold on to the coolness and then radiate that a little bit during the day.
Yeah,
42 Chilled says swamp cooler and Indians. So I guess the Indians used to.
Yeah. Pueblos.
And the old houses in Florida, if you ever get a chance to see one of those, like they have in Cracker Country and stuff at the fairgrounds, the kitchen was in completely separate part of the house
To keep the tip down?
Yeah. You didn't cook and do all that stuff in the same place where you lived. So
Yeah.
Yeah, or like for example, another thing. Here, hold on a second. Night Train says if the SHTF and the electric grid goes down, so I guess if shit hits the fan, the electric grid goes down. Everyone there is SOL unless they have backup generators. But how long can that be sustained? I'm gonna tell you,
So let me just say this. That's not really true. We are human beings. We're adaptable. When I lived in Nigeria, sometimes there would be no power for months.
Yeah, it's a different culture, my friend.
You survive. We're all spoiled now.
Yeah, I'm not used to not having AC.
Yeah. I mean, if I growing up in the house in Tampa, I slept for years in a room with no air conditioning. There was a fan on me all the time. The fan was blowing, and the windows were open in the house, but there was no air conditioning in my room. My parents had air conditioner in their room.
Yeah. You had maybe like one. Yeah, in Nigeria, we had one air conditioner that was in my dad's study. But everywhere else in the house was fans, and the windows were always open. But you had bars on the windows, too.
Later on, we got, ceiling fans, and later on there was air conditioner like in the family room and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I would just sleep on the floor. The floor was concrete. If it was real hot, I'll just lie down on the floor. I also didn't wear much clothes.
Well,
I didn't even wear shoes.
I mean, I remember sitting around a kid and growing up was sitting around in underwear.
Yeah. You go outside. Do you remember that? Where you could go outside and it's cooler? Or you go sit under a tree? Like I used to go sit under a mango tree, or, go get some sugar cane.
During work days, did people just kind of take a break in the middle, like hottest part of the day? Like if you're doing manual labor, do you just not work from 2 to 3 or 1 to 3?
You start early too.
Early, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And you knock off in the hottest part of the day. You leave at the hottest part of the day.
Yeah, that's true. And some people still do that.
Oh, they just construction type people and roofers. A lot of times they do that.
Yeah. Oh God, you can't work on a roof at 2 o'clock.
Hell no.
I've done it.
But I gotta tell you, we're going to survive. We're going. If grid was down forever, human beings, we're going to survive. We'll still be out there chasing tail. We're still gonna have to get some booty, right? Nobody's gonna go. You know what? It's too hot. Well, maybe people nowadays. But most, you'll get used to it, and you'll go, you know what? I'm going to go out there and get some booty.
Well, you know what? You do like you used to when you're a kid. You get in the water, go play in the water outside. Take the hose and all over.
I'll definitely, if we go, well, how the hell do you get, how did they do ice cream trucks back then? When did ice cream trucks become a thing?
Refrigeration came about in the 40s?
Because I remember, they used to have icy a long time. That shaved ice? That was a long time ago.
People had refrigerators, 20s, 30s even. More people with more money had refrigerators.
Yeah, we'll survive.
According to history, the first refrigerated ice cream truck hit the market with the Good Humor Treat brand in 1923.
Holy crap!
Oh wow!
Yeah. America's been spoiled for a long time.
Ice cream!
At least 3 generations of city dwellers have been spoiled.
So
country folk only go back maybe 1.5, 2 generations. My grandfather grew up on a farm and had nothing. Just, he was born in 1937, and it was just farm life then,
Just hard work. When you're working that hard, you don't feel the heat.
Hard work. They knocked off in the middle of
the day.
You're in
too much pain.
You get up with the sun. You knock off in the middle of the day. You might finish up a little bit, but you're inside. You cool off. You bathe. You
How long did people live in those days? They made it to about 30, 40.
It's funny. His dad, I think, lived... my family lives to be pretty old. Like, most of my relatives lived well into their early 90s, mid 90s.
Okay.
So, but the other thing is,
you guys are some revengeful bastards.
My thing has always been
just
that
keep a hate rage going.
you're working so hard, like it doesn't matter what you eat. One, it's no processed food; it was all natural foods. You slaughtered your own pigs and chickens and eggs and.
Yeah, they weren't pumping things up with hormones and doing all that crazy shit.
So you didn't have to worry about that, and you were not sedentary. You weren't just sitting around. You were out working. Your heart was pumping good, It's not the problems we have today.
This was the simple times, man. Simple times. You wake up, you eat, you work, you poop, you have sex. Not necessarily in this order. You go to sleep, you wake up, you do it all over again. Simple life.
That's pretty much it, yeah. And I mean, that's the reason why he went to the military. Is the sharecropping life back then was hard life, and you never really got ahead. You know, you were always just making ends meet till the end of
my
the
soul to the company store.
Yeah. So he joined the Air Force, and off he went, became an engineer.
Yeah. See, I feel like human beings, we could go feral real easy. You'd be surprised. We think we can't do it, but if we had to do it, some people would just lay down. Like some people,
they die quick.
would just lay down and die, but most of us would be fine. What you got, Walt?
Spencer has a new pin out.
It's out. Oh,
look at that. I like it.
I like this one. I like the blue. I like the colors.
I got to get him in here, and we'll.
Where's the website, Walt? What's the website?
Lion Keller Art.
Lion Keller Art. And is that up there on Lion Keller Art already?
Yes, it is. It is, and it's up on. And everybody that hears this anywhere in the world, go to Lion Keller Art on YouTube. That's Lion Keller, one word, art, a separate one.
Lion as in the animal, Lion?
Yep, Lion Keller space art.
I'm going to it right now. Boom. This so you guys can see what it looks like.
And go to his YouTube channel and subscribe.
There you go. And here's the beach. The beach rabbit is the new one, which is really cool.
Yeah. That's a brand new one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
They're all for
2 subscribers. I'm subscriber number 3.
That was number 1. His mom was number 2, and guess what?
Oh, okay. We're promoting the YouTube too. Okay, hold on. Is it Is it Lion Keller Art? You said
Art. A-R-T.
Lion Keller Art. Here, I'll put it in here. You know, he better be real nice to me the next time I see him. Yeah, he better be.
You're not
really
getting any freebies. Just put
yeah, no. I can tell you one thing. If you think Walter is bad,
I'm easy.
Spencer believes not. He believes not in a discount.
You will pay.
You know, he likes
no
Spencer
deals
likes,
either.
Spencer likes the ladies. Right, he likes the ladies, but
yeah.
even Lola couldn't get a discount out of him, and she bought a bunch of stuff, and he was like, "Let me think about it." Nope. So that was pretty brutal, man. So yeah, there you go. But shout out to Lion Keller Art, that Spencer. That pen's actually cool. I like it.
Yeah.
So I think you need to negotiate with him where I get like 20% off or something, just based on promotions. When he comes in, Walter, when he comes in to bring you cookies or something, you need to pitch him giving me a discount. So there you go. And we're getting him some subs. Some people are going out there and subscribing. Thank you.
Yeah. Sub to Lion Keller Art, and you can, if you got a couple extra shekels, go buy something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
no, these are all collectible, and tell him I said he's welcome for me being his inspiration.
Okay.
He's very much welcome. Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. No, very good. Spencer's doing good stuff. He's getting better.
Yeah.
If you look at it, he's getting better.
Everybody needs a little,
Mm-hmm.
Like today, I said, Spence, you got a YouTube channel? And he goes, yeah. So I go, and he did have a YouTube channel, but he never posted anything on it. So I said, let's make a short. We made a short promoting the pin, and I put it up on YouTube, and boom,
There you go. I mean, that's how it all starts, man. I think I've told you this before. 2 things. 1, Spencer should go to art school. He doesn't have to, art school, depending on where you go, you can get some reasonably affordable classes. But I think that animation would be really good for him in the style that he likes to draw in.
He likes anime stuff too. So
yeah. So, there you go. And Shooting Gallery Any is out there. He hasn't changed his name. He says, hey, what's crack-a-lackin', everyone? You know what, Shooting Gallery Any? Here's what I have to say to you, sir. Next time you have a Walther and you tell Walter and Patrick before me.
He didn't tell anybody.
I asked him. He didn't tell him.
I saw the post, went right when he posted it, and went, I'm going to go dig it into this more.
I thought this was like some Spanish knockoff auto. I didn't even know it was a Walther. So
yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Shooting Gallery Eddie. You get some kind of strange bullpup, and you don't I will hunt you down.
Oh, I don't think you're going to get the $200 price tag on the bullpup. They got bullpups in that shop. They got a lot of bullpups in that shop.
Wait, did they have any arm pistols in there? Do they have? Is any?
No. Newer stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just remember that, Joe. I'm on the lookout for a arm pistol. Yeah, that's not gonna jack me up. So, listen, just get to some guns here in a second. We could talk about whatever the people want to talk about. But, so we've done stuff on the Jackal before, but the 300 Blackout Jackal. And this is smoke gray. I don't know if you guys could tell. This is the smoke edition. Yeah, it looks really good. But, oh, yeah. This is the Jackal I've been waiting for right here. The 300
DCG 44, this says early bird gets to Walther, Hank.
I know. I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna be mad about that for a little while. So get used to it. I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem with that for a little while. So there you go. But that's cool. Joe's here. He's in the gun business. He says you will be my first call, and we have some used Walthers if you're looking. Okay, I'm always on the lookout for weird, strange stuff.
I think the other ones they have are more of the modern Walthers.
Okay, but I would like to get a black PPK with wood grips. The price is good. I don't know what the going price is out there for those. Actually, Walther themselves have a tough time even keeping those.
Yeah, because they're super popular.
Yeah.
That one I showed you, I paid $450 for.
Oh, that's a
for
steal.
Yours? But how old is yours, Walter? When's yours come from?
It's not like World War II, but it's American-made one. American-made Walther. I don't know vintage. I haven't ran the numbers or anything, so I haven't even shot it yet. That's another one I haven't shot yet either. So,
yeah,
I brought it up there to Camp Keller. We were leaving in the morning, and I'm like, I got to go by the shop and grab some ammo, and I got past a certain point, and I was like, oh, the hell with it, I forgot. So I just kept going.
Yeah, it looks like Joe is saying they have a stainless PPK.
Those are more expensive.
So there you go.
I like stainless, but I have a thing. I like a blue one better myself.
Yeah, I want a black PPK with wood grips, sir. That's it. Yeah. Get a nice little nice James Bond style leather holster for it. Yeah, that's it's gonna happen. Might take some time out there. What guns do you guys have to show off? I got the Jackal here that I'm gonna be. What's that gun that we're doing the Barnauls thing with, Walter? Let's show that here.
That is the Foxtrot Mike 102.
Yeah, FM products. Yeah.
Yeah, FM products. So basically, it's a hybrid of a mixture of an AR and an AK. Okay.
So we got the upper came from Barnauls. That's Foxtrot Mike, right? So the lower is also from there.
Yes, it is. I bought that from Barnauls because Hank gave me the kit, and he's like, "Here," blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Oh, that's like for an AR." And then so I get back home and I try to put an AR lower on it.
It's supposed to.
It won't go on, and the reason it won't go on because it doesn't have a slot for the last shot hold open, and this is designed to run AK 5.56 AK mags. Okay. So, I had to buy a couple AK mags from RTG Supply. These are the AC Unity mags that they're making. These will work in the Bulgarian type guns and Yugo type guns, supposedly. And the manufacturer here, the Foxtrot Mike people, say they suggest these magazines. So
this rocks in. So if you want to rock in a 5.56.
We also got this in a previous acquisition from Barnauls, this Midwest Industry stock, which we're going to put to use in our testing. And the scope is one that I had. Actually, I got this from Hank a while ago, but I had to order some batteries for it. And,
is that a Vortex?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Strike Fire.
Have you shot this gun? What's your thoughts on it? Maybe you shot it in the trap.
I put 20 rounds in the bullet trap. Functioned fine. Shot all. It was the Filipino ammo, that Filipino
Okay.
brand ammo, and brass case, 55 grain, and boom, 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 all 20 rounds just like nothing. So
Mm-hmm.
worked all right. I'd read some reviews, and being an AR type gun, you need to oil it. So I made sure I oiled it first and ran fine. So
Okay.
um,
Yeah, what do you think about this, Patrick? Interesting? Not? You hate it? You know?
it's one thing about it, it's not real heavy. I mean,
Does anybody here do any of us have a 5.56 AK to compare it to?
Do I have
don't.
one? Do I have one? I don't know.
what I have a Chinese, actually a pre-banned Chinese one, but
Wow.
But the front side,
What the hell?
front-
Okay, Patrick, what the hell does that mean? What does that mean?
okay.
Yeah.
Wow?
No, I'm talking to
Oh.
like what's
Well,
that
it has
little
a story. It
Oh.
has a
Oh,
story.
okay.
Okay.
The front sight gas port thing was kind of cocked, and I tried to straighten it out, and it really hasn't ran right since then. I think maybe I'm not getting the full load of gas
Yeah,
for the.
you don't have gas going through correctly.
So it needs to be
Yeah.
worked on a little bit. I thought about actually converting to like the Chinese Special Forces dudes made some of those with side folding stocks and all kinds of weird ass little mods, and I thought about doing that with it, but I haven't got around to it.
I'm pretty sure I've shot something like this before, so I don't know if that was a T&E and then I sent it back, or that gun that I have, that rifle that could be all rifles. I can't remember. I gotta go pull that thing out of the safe and see what's up with it. So, okay, cool.
But so far, so good. I mean,
Go for it. You're good.
Here.
Yep.
It's got the charging handle up on the grip on the top, and you can change it left or right. I haven't
That's
really
good.
figured out how to do that. I didn't read the instructions enough, I guess, or something.
Mhm.
But it came with a really janky safety lever that was like plastic levers with a metal center section with screws, and it wiggled really shitty. So I put a good old fashioned metal one in there, and it works great. So
Yeah. I guess the question here, Patrick, is like who would this gun be for? That's probably like if we were doing a video now, we got 20 seconds. So I don't know if we can really answer it right now, but let's think about that. Who would build this gun? Who's this gun for? Yeah. Think about that, everyone out there. Are you interested? You think a gun like this is cool? We'll think about it. We'll take this break and we'll come back and we'll pontificate.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point.
Okay, so yeah, pontification time.
I'm gonna add to the pontification a little bit too by throwing in a couple other pontificating type things.
Okay.
BRN 180 and the Jackal you have.
Right. Okay.
They're all in this same kind of family of these new guns, you know, and I mean, this is kind of oddball because it takes the AK mags.
Right, but that's direct. That's direct impingement, right? That's not piston,
yes,
right?
it is. Yes, it is. Direct.
Okay. So that would be a little bit of a difference there,
right?
I guess.
Right. So, yeah, what would make you want to get this? Why would somebody buy this? Just because it's different? Oh, you like AK mags?
I
don't know.
I feel like you got a little bit of everything. It's time to branch out and find something a little bit different. Somebody should. To me, it is not the first AK gun you should get your hands on, or AR. Definitely not your first firearm.
So you're saying, okay, so like someone who is like an AR guy already, but maybe they don't want to get an AK? So they want to get a weird AR that's an AK?
Off the wall different would be my...
Yeah. I mean, you could, on this, you could rock it in. So it's 5.56, but you could rock it in.
And
so
you can also do this, which you can't do.
You can fold, so you get a lot of AK type things, although it's not piston driven.
No.
So you don't have that. Yeah. Yeah, it's, someone mentioned the KS-47, which we did do some, don't you? I think you have that.
I have that KS-47.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once again, that's 7.62, and some people are not 7.62 people. So
Yeah.
I tell you what, the recoil impulse is very light on this. I'll say that.
What's the Russian version of that? What are the Russians?
AK-102?
And what's that caliber for the Russians?
5.56.
Oh, they're using 5.56.
They're not using it. They make them for export.
And export.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay.
Well,
So that-
yeah, then maybe they should have focused more on their own guns. What do you think? And that's it. I don't want to change subjects here, but
No,
you can't
go
buy a
ahead.
yacht. You can't buy a yacht with your own guns. You can buy a yacht when you sell those guns to India and shit like that. Can't you?
Right. Yeah. Mm.
Anyway,
Okay. So the Russians are making that, but they're not using it. That's what you guys are saying.
Correct.
right.
Okay. Huh. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it has some. It has, for someone who just,
Yeah.
there's some guys out there that just want to be 5.56, and then like we're saying, you want to be different. That's what Chris Cruz-Mambolis is saying. But you want to have 5.56.
Yeah, I
There you
mean,
go.
you like some people have a thing for the AK style mags, which I get. I get that completely.
Yeah.
I mean, time will tell. We got to take it out and bust some more caps.
Yeah.
And, just see how it acts, and I didn't have any. Let me see. I'm trying to think with the other gun here. Oh, when I threw that, I have that my retro AR. That's not the Barnauls one, but the one I put together from real parts. When I put that retro bolt in there, the first couple rounds, it was doing weird shit. I threw some 5W20 motor oil, synthetic motor oil in it. That gun came to life and went pop,
Right
pop,
up?
pop, pop, pop. Like, yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, well, 5W20.
That just goes to show that you don't need the fanciest of lubricants to make your gun run. You don't.
that synthetic motor oil is. There's absolutely nothing
A lot of
wrong.
guys use that. They don't buy gun oils.
It works fine.
Yeah.
You've seen me when we're shooting. Well, I need some oil. I grab the first
Dump it
thing
in.
that's slippery that's laying around. It could be whatever, squirt some in and start shooting.
Yes, I've noticed this, Walt. You grab whatever kind of rounds. You put some old Bosnian 5.56 from 1967 in there.
Guns are supposed to
Hey,
work.
if I'm at the range at your place and I found a round that's been laying out in the weather for a few weeks, I wipe it off and stick it in the gun, and boom, it goes off.
No bullet left behind. Yeah. So we're gonna do a video on this in the future, but big thanks to Barnauls. And if you want to get something from Barnauls, you could get 10% off. Use the code
Yeah, that works too, by the way.
Hank10.
Well,
Hank10
Hank
gets you 10% off.
10 didn't work on this lower. It was not available on this.
Oh, it
lower.
wasn't? Oh, okay, yeah. So
Now, when I went to look at the BRN9 that I wanted to get, it knocked off like $50 off.
Oh, there you go. Boom. Someone was asking us about BRN9. So what's everyone's thoughts on BRN9?
I don't have one yet. I've been thinking about it, but I think it's a good idea. You can build your own, like somebody said, you can build your own Streebog, or you can build your own block-fed gun.
Interesting. Okay.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Because so BRN9, I guess the one that sounds cool to me would be the Scorpion mag, but you can do Glock, right?
Or Colt mags. Colt mags.
You would go Colt mags, Patrick? Is that what you said?
No, Scorpion.
Scorpion, yeah, I would go Scorpion.
It's not even a question.
$15 magazines.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get Colt mags for like $18, so they're not too bad.
Oh yeah, unless you have a bunch of Colt mags or something sitting around, then it might be worth it. But Scorpion mags, they have the correct look to them. They work really well. You can get the PSA ones for next to nothing. I don't know of any downsides to Scorpion mags. I mean, the military.
You can get different color ones too.
Yeah, the Scorpion mags look cool. Now the MP5 mags are kind of expensive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so MP5 would be cool, but it's too expensive.
I mean, the cheapest ones you can get are the plastic AC Unity mags, and then but then you go, the cheapest metal mag is going to be $40.
Yeah.
So, and then it's up. It's up. So
yeah.
And if you're a prissy fella, and you got to have HK mags, and you know.
If you got to have an HK mag, I guess you might as well get an MP5.
Well,
They're
a
expensive.
real one,
All of them.
a real one, or one of those crappy ones from Turkey, or one of those crappy American. One of those crappy.
I think they're all legit. Well, yes, the HK guy that has HK tattooed on his little ankle.
On his rectum. Yes. right next to the spit first place. Anyway, so.
oh Lord. But I've actually known people who have HK tattooed on them. You guys have never seen that? I've seen it.
I have, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I've seen it. So, yeah. But yes, Scorpion. That's the way to go. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking about. But then
Barnauls
again,
has a Scorpion mag. That's what you were looking at.
Well, I have a Colt mag lower, so I was thinking BRN. I got the Colt mag lower already.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But something was telling me to go BRN. Go Scorpion mag. Go Scorpion mag. And
I think then you're making something close to a B&T, you know, Strybog kind of thing, and you might even get it even cooler.
Yeah,
in the B&T case, it'll be more affordable.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, a little.
So,
a little. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's all. It's
PSA isn't doing a 9 of this yet, right? I don't think so. I don't know if they ever plan on it.
They had one in shot.
Oh, they did?
They had a prototype in shot. Yeah.
Okay.
You would have saw that if you were there, but you weren't there. So.
Yes, I know.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need to get a private jet. If I get a private jet, I'll fly in. I'll fly in and fly out. With
you know what I acquired yesterday? And
I
didn't even. I wasn't. My friend Mike was over and we're talking, and I was looking at some videos. I subscribed to a channel that shows the bicycles with motors put on them. You know, you buy the kit and put the motor on your bicycle. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at that, and there's a 100cc motor you can put on your bicycle now. And I was looking. He goes, "I got one of those kits. Well, I'll give it to you." And I'm like, "Really, Mike? Yeah, I got one. You know, no, I'll give it to you." So he brought me this, 2-cycle bicycle motor kit, and I'm like, that would be an interesting video to see how far you could ride with one of those 2-cycle Chinese bicycles. How long you could go for before do you make it 500 miles? Do you make it all the way to?
You'll go deaf first, I think.
On a tank of gas?
No, just how long before everything just.
Oh, how many miles it can run before it gives up?
Yeah.
Probably forever, man.
It's no.
You don't think so? No.
You know, when you buy a weed whacker or you buy anything like that, it has a life, and they've tested it to run X amount of hours, and that's like continuous. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's.
You know what? I think I have a reverse trike you can put that in, Walt.
God, no, please no.
I have a reverse trike that would be great for this. Is this going on Dirt Foot Racing?
If I do it, it will. Yeah.
Oh,
I have a bike in my shed that I can put it on. Actually, a mountain bike, style bike. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about making a scooter with it, maybe too, using it as a scooter motor. But, I was like, I could take off from Safety Harbor and see if I can make it to Hank's house on the Chinese.
Yeah.
God,
in this heat,
you're gonna hate yourself.
Yeah, in this heat, I don't think you're gonna make it. If you get here, you'd be skinny.
That would have to be a January thing.
Yeah. You'd be one skinny dude.
The heat would have an effect on the engine too, by the way. Going along like
you could put a radiator on there.
It's an air cooled engine. You can put a radiator on.
Oh, okay.
Actually, they do make a water cooled bicycle motor kit. I saw a picture of one. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
For
some
that
people
engine,
soup them up, typical thing. It's all crazy souped up and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. It's like DCG 44. It's they two-stroke burns oil by design. So yeah, you just got to run a little
plan. That's the plan with it.
What, to ride to your house from mine?
No, I'm saying the plan is for it not to last. That's the whole thing. It just doesn't last forever. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, not forever. Forever is. What's that?
They're built. They're built to a price.
Okay. What do those go
I don't
for?
know.
What do those cost?
That
Like-
kit that I have was like $149.
Okay.
Before Trump started messing with all these sanctions and all this stuff and tariffs, I think they went for like $99.
Okay.
The
Able
100
Defense says Chinese people run those generationally. I bet you Indian people do the same thing, man. I bet you.
Well,
Indian,
your grandfather had a.
those Indian people could probably, like, a little 6-year-old Indian boy could probably take that thing apart and rebuild it.
Speaking of that, the reason my friend Mike, Mike is working on some things I can't talk about on the internet.
Right.
But he's looking for some engines to power things with, and there's some videos on the YouTubes where these, I don't know if they're Indian fellas, Indian from the continent, or Pakistani or what they are, but they've taken multiple engines and build them into like radials. So they'll take the jugs, the cylinders off, and they make a crankcase and fix the cranks and do all this timing stuff. Amazing shit. Especially this one YouTube channel. It's like all this kind of really cool wild ass engines.
Yeah. I sent you guys a video with this Indian guy building his own electric car. Did anyone look at that? It was crazy. Yeah.
When was that?
I sent that to you guys maybe a week ago.
A while back? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's on YouTube. It's a YouTube video. It has a ton of views. This guy just like built his own electric, solar powered. He put solar panels on the roof.
I didn't get a chance to watch that.
It's actually a good video. I was like, he welded and everything. I was like, what the hell?
Have you seen the DIY guys trying to build helicopters?
No.
Oh my!
Somebody
God.
flies
Yeah,
that?
I've seen
You should. Well, they
Oh, you
try
have?
to. Used to see some of this stuff. Yeah,
It's a
but-
disaster.
Oh wow.
I mean,
yeah, that'll be
and we're not
scary.
talking about like people that know what they're doing. They just say, "Hey, I'm going to do it," and it's like, "Oh my god!" And the people are standing right close by when the blades spinning around. It's like, whole thing shaking
And
apart.
who is this building these? What kind of people are doing this?
Mostly people in other countries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's Africans doing it. There's Asians doing it. There's
Mhm.
everything in between. So.
Oh, okay. Primitive Hunter 18 said they made a one-stroke engine recently.
I've seen some YouTube stuff about that. I haven't watched it, but I don't know what a one-stroke engine.
How many horsepower is one-stroke? I'm curious.
This one dude, just what I was talking about, made a compound. Took like 2 Honda cylinders.
Oh, like
so
a
the
V.
pistons, they collide. No, they it's a compound style engine where the pistons come together, and that's where it, boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
So they're
crazy
hitting
stuff.
like this?
Yeah, that's where the compression is when 2 of them come together.
Oh,
Boom,
okay.
boom.
So that has a bigger explosion like that, I guess?
We have 2 crankshafts, so I don't know if you're getting
More force? Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Now, speaking of, you were talking about helicopters and stuff. I saw this. I want to see who everyone thinks about when I pop this article up. Takeoff. Plane lifts off I-10 after pilot ran out of fuel, landed on highway in Suwannee County.
and they refueled and he took off.
Yeah.
You
Tallahassee, Florida, in a
What's wrong with
strange
that?
I know where you're going.
in a strange sight, a small plane took flight off Interstate 10 just before 6:30 p.m. Friday evening in Suwannee County after running out of fuel. A 53-year-old pilot from Lee County, I don't know, maybe that's not him, landed the plane without injury on Interstate 10 near mile marker 272, according to Florida Highway Patrol. FHP was notified on the landing about 4 p.m. So basically, this guy, he landed, fueled up, and took back off.
Yeah, well, nobody got hurt, so.
Yeah, this sounds like something Flying Rich would do.
Well, that's what the road's for, man.
Yeah, okay. Until you're out there driving, trying to go somewhere.
When I'm heading up 19, like over here, like 19 north of Inglis, heading towards Chiefland, there's miles and miles of straight 19.
Yeah.
I can bet you during the 80s, numerous aircraft landed on that road, unloaded their cargo, and took off again.
Yeah.
I can guarantee.
I've taken that a lot to go out to Tallahassee and all that kind of stuff. So I've taken that road. I know how it is. And there's not often like a lot of traffic on there either, depending on what time you're going down there.
And there's not a lot of wires crossing the road either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been out there a lot, and just like nothing in front of me, nothing behind me.
During the
Yeah.
80s, that area of Steenahatchee, Cross City, along the Gulf was marijuana's drug running city up there.
Hmm.
So
I could
before the
imagine.
Coast Guard started running all their interdiction stuff and all that.
Yeah. So what other crazy stuff, like what gun stuff is going on, or crazy stuff in the news that's got you guys been getting riled up, or you?
Well, they blew that bridge up in the going to Crimea again. It just,
Did they?
as one of the people I watched says this, the Russians have just bad smoking habits and blow things up.
No, the Ukrainians took. They already took credit for it.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yep.
'Cause when I first saw that this morning when it was kind of breaking, when daylight came up, there wasn't a whole lot of activity about it on the interwebs.
No,
But I guess
yeah, you're right. But the Ukrainians did take credit for it. Let me see. I don't know if I could pull it up, but I mean, they didn't take credit for that friggin' pipeline.
Well,
But let me see if this article is talking about.
I think we did that.
And the grain prices are about to go up. By the way, Ukraine attacked Crimean bridge. Official says. Russia says grain deal being terminated.
Well, and the Turk says they're going to still escort the ships. So
Yeah.
I don't think there was a deal being with.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows what's
the
going
Ukrainians
on.
are doing the right thing now. They're shutting down all of Russia's logistics, and there's already complaints that they're running out of ammo in the front. So that's what you want to happen.
The Russians are running out of ammo.
Yeah.
Okay. How many cluster bombs do you think the Russians got?
The Ukrainians?
No, Russians. I know the Ukrainians are getting stuff from us. How many? You think?
The Russians have been using them the whole length of the war.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Did anyone see? And I know we've got a minute, but did anyone see all those folks that were on the blaze with Tucker Carlson and Pence? Tucker Carlson was asking Pence because Pence seemed more concerned about what was going on in Ukraine. He was recently there, and Tucker said, "Well, hey, do you care about what's going on in America? The economy's going to shit, blah, blah, blah." And Pence said, "Frankly, I'm not concerned." Twice.
No.
Yes.
oh,
Look it up. It's a thing. It's out there. It happened. He said, "Frankly, I am not concerned." And then he said, "Frankly, that's not my concern."
well,
Yep.
he's
Oh my God! I'm watching the video. Pence looks so uncomfortable.
Oh, he made a
Because
big
These
mistake.
people are so not used to getting tough questions. Ever.
Well, he's a typical rhino Republican. He's just going with the talking point. He ran into the wrong dude for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. You should look at it. He took a couple of people out in this thing. So, yeah, very interesting.
9, 8,
Yeah,
7.
we'll be back
6.
here to talk about this a little bit more right after this break.
Break.
With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors, so when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Tucker Carlson, I hope that Fox officially fires him soon, so we can get the full Tucker Carlson do his own thing. That'll really be good, because Tucker Carlson to me is one of the better news people out there.
He's one of the few truth speakers.
Yeah,
People are not. Yeah, I like Carlson.
yeah.
Who else have you ever seen that will sit down with the president and hold former vice president and actually tell them y'all are failing, why are you failing, and why are we sending money to Ukraine?
Yeah.
And nobody else will do that.
Yeah. He called him on quite a few things. It's a good interview. It's 38 minutes long. The Blaze has it up for anyone who wants to look at it. But Pence, and look, I'll admit to you guys, if you guys go back here on the podcast, you'll see I think all of us have liked Pence in the past. Okay?
Well,
but after the last elections, not
He
so
just
much.
went. He just look.
Mhm.
I mean, you're hanging out with Trump for how long? 4 years.
Mhm.
And then as soon as it's over with, they're like,
It wasn't over. It wasn't over when he did it. It wasn't over. Yeah.
And it's like stabbing him in the back, and I'm like, my God, this guy's like,
It makes you. Here's what comes to my brain. When you guys were in high school, did they teach about Caesar? And the Ides of March. Et tu, Bruti? You remember that? When everyone stabbed up Caesar, and he said, "And you too, Brutus." Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. That's what I feel like with the Pence thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pence is not getting elected.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's not.
I'd rather see Trump get elected again than Pence.
He's too fucking dull.
Mm-hmm.
Dull. You can't. The Republicans cannot put a dull person up there after Trump. They can't.
He can't come off the fucking talking points.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
because he's a politician.
Yeah, he can't come off. You
gotta have somebody that's animated. I mean, Trump used to say the silliest shit sometimes, but he said it. He said whatever came to the top of his head, and it's like boom. It's like what?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, Trump has magnetism. At the end of the day, I think right now Trump is getting the revenge vote. If you look at all the people running out there, DeSantis is doing. I'm like disappointed in DeSantis altogether. He's actually making himself look worse right now.
Yeah, I agree.
He's just not, because he's trying to walk the line between Trump and the rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
No, you gotta. Nobody wants the rhinos. The reality is that the people are not going to vote for the rhino. They're going to vote for the guy like Trump that comes out and says the outrageous shit and doesn't care if you like it or not. That's what people want. They want somebody who's got a set.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want Trump again. I don't necessarily want Trump again.
I don't necessarily want him either. But if it's Trump or some nutty ass Democrat,
I don't want the Did you guys see that thing that Biden did with the baby recently?
Oh, that so right creepy. Up in the baby, everybody's looking at
and he's going.
Everybody's going, what the fuck is he doing?
It is so weird. Patrick, did you see this? If you see, you right now have a baby. I don't think you should watch this. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it, Patrick.
I'm gonna look. Hold on.
This is strange.
Oh boy. He's got a problem. I don't think you're gonna like this, Patrick. Let me see his face right now when he looks at what.
And I gotta find. Is there a video or just a
Yes,
picture?
Look up Biden baby.
Okay, here I got it. Biden has got the creepiest moment yet with a child.
Yeah, play it. We'll see. You guys will all have to look at it out there.
What the fuck is he doing? It would be cute if it was his grandkid.
Yeah,
but it's not his grandkid.
It's a random baby, and it's goes
a random kid.
He's like a vampire. He's going like.
Yeah. Well, I do that with my child because it's my child.
That's your kid.
Yeah, if it was his grandkid or something like that, it would make a lot more sense. But no, that's just fucking weird.
Listen, I know Chromie V. I won't do that to Chromie V. Okay? If I see someone doing that to Chromie V, they're gonna get fucked up. Let me just tell you. And the mother is just like taking a selfie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Give the child over to Baphomet, I guess. The blood trade.
What people will do, man. This is just like how people gave their babies to Michael Jackson. I know. All the brothers and sisters out there, all the black people get mad at me. But you know you're wrong if you send your child to spend the weekend with Michael Jackson. You're wrong.
Well,
you should go to jail. You should go to jail with Michael. He escaped because he faked his death, and now he's living with Tupac in Cuba or whatever is happening. And he reversed his vitiligo, so you can't really find him because he looks like he's supposed to look.
Now he's full-on brother again, huh? He's full-on brother.
Yeah. But that's just creepy. That's just creepy, and he can't control himself from that. So yes, no one wants that. But you know who I do like out? So let's say we've talked about DeSantis, we talked about Trump. I think Trump is right now leading the pack, obviously. But I like Vivek Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy. Have you seen that? The Indian dude. He's in the Republican side.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vivek Ramaswamy. You haven't heard of him?
He's a young Indian guy. I don't know.
Have you looked at any interviews with him, or
he's well spoken, he's intelligent. He's got a lot of the boxes checked, but he just doesn't do anything for me on a
But here's one
level.
thing, like, he's not afraid, like what we were just talking about in terms of taking interviews, and he did pretty well with his interview with Tucker, right? But he's not afraid to go, like, he went on the he goes on the like the hip hop morning shows and all that stuff. And
Good for him.
And they try to beat him up and everything, but he sticks to his guns and makes them look stupid. I think he's doing a good job. I don't think that's gonna necessarily overcome the gravity of the revenge vote. Right now, Trump is getting the revenge vote. He's getting the full-on revenge vote.
He's getting. I told you. See, I told you.
Yeah. So.
See, he's still creepy. He's still a creepy old.
Oh yeah, super creepy. Night Train says, anyone yet seen the movie The Sound of Freedom? It's a real mind bender. I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it yet. I heard it's doing really well, wasn't it? Was it number one or number two at the box?
It kicked what's his face, Disney's other movie's ass.
Who the hell wants to see? Why would you want to see Indiana Jones and whatever bullshit they're
getting treated like a cuck? Indiana Jones and the cucking of Indy.
Yeah, I was looking at the Critical Drinker was talking about this. So
yeah.
If you go back, I showed this to Lola because she didn't believe it happened. If you go back, South Park, 2008, South Park did an episode where they were talking. They were talking about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which was the last horrible Indiana Jones movie, right? And the boys were saying that, like, they were all upset because they say they saw their friend getting raped. It was Indiana Jones in the movie, and in the movie they feel like Disney and George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were basically raping over Indiana Jones in that thing. And they made the whole episode is about that. It's a pretty funny episode. But they did it again. This is what these guys did again. Who the hell wants to see that? It's just really, really, it's like an old, miserable Indiana Jones. His wife left him. They kill off the son. You know. And then comes along a chick who's like a young chick who's way better than him. Yeah, it's tough.
I'm not going to see it. It's not.
No, I'll never look at that movie. No. Because I grew up with Indiana Jones, and the first 3 movies are all you need. That's it. First 3 movies are all you need out of Indiana Jones. You don't need to see
any Nazis in this movie?
Yes, there are Nazis.
Are there?
Yes, there's Nazis. But I don't want to spoil it for anyone out there, but I was looking at the Critical Drinker
Nazis are everybody's kicking movies. That's why you got to bring it.
Yeah,
if you need to kick somebody, you bring up a Nazi and you kick him a few times. That's what.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. We're not going to go after terrorists anymore.
Nobody cares about the Nazis. They don't give two shits.
Well, I'll give credit. Indiana Jones had a history of fighting Nazis, so at least it was
in
the movie.
Yeah, every movie, pretty much Nazis were the enemy, right?
And they were looking for super weapons. That's,
Yeah.
And it was a good plot. Watching that guy's face melt off as a kid horrified me.
The one I always remember is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, where they're in India, and the guy puts his hand through the dude, rips his heart out. Yeah, okay, those people were thuggies. Go look at that movie.
You call them Dr. Jones lady.
People.
Those are my people. That's what my mom is descendant of the thuggies. I'm telling you. This is why my dad was scared shitless of my mom.
Right out.
Yeah,
those originals were so good.
Those were awesome, yeah. When my dad saw that, I remember as a kid when we were looking at that movie, my dad had like a visceral reaction to that because he knew those were my mom's people, and he told me how, like, the night when he was getting married, he fell asleep and he had this dream that he was getting attacked by a giant vampire bat. And he was like, I should have never gotten married. I should have just ran away at that point. So yeah, who didn't grow up on Indiana Jones, man? That was awesome.
Which one were eating the monkey brains? Which movie was it?
That's the same one.
Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom, they have the monkey heads.
I think in a lot of ways, Temple of Doom was probably the sexiest one too. Like in terms of, like, it had a pretty hot chick in there. Had a really good storyline.
Dr. Jones lady.
Yeah, it has Short Round. They didn't even bring Short Round back, and he's a big star now.
Yeah, well, he's a star, yeah.
Yeah, he's a star right now. He's in like a whole bunch of different movies, like Everywhere, Everything, All at Once. He's in that. Although I fell asleep in that movie.
Oh my God! I was in the room when that was on, and I'm like going,
"What is happening?
What the fuck is this about?" I mean,
yeah, I can't tell you, Walt. I can't. Yeah, me and you have the same reaction to that movie.
You have to do like LSD or acid to figure out what's going on with this thing? I mean, come on.
This movie was supposed to be so awesome. It has Michelle Yeoh, who I like. I like Michelle Yeoh. And I looked at this movie, and I fell asleep. Lola fell asleep. I think everyone was sleeping, and I've never seen the end of that movie.
Everything Everywhere, All at Once. I've never.
And I think it's extra long too. The movie goes on and on. I'm like, when's this thing gonna end?
Well, they're acting like it's supposed to be a Matrix or something.
Y'all, it's an A24 movie. That's why.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Don't go watch anything. A24 has never produced anything that's good. They're always freaking
Spencer's
weird.
coming for you. He heard that shit.
A24 is weird.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree with you. I think I know what you're talking about. Ask him. I don't know. Let's see. Damn it. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. I pressed the button. Something crazy happened.
Is it where's like the part where you like?
I don't know. Are we still feeding out?
So I can hear.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah, hold on. I don't know if we're still feeding out there.
One.
Something happened here to the right at the moment.
Right
I don't see Patrick coming back in either.
But where am I supposed to? Here.
All right, if you guys. Yeah, if you guys can hear us, let us know. I don't know what that was. That was so weird. I think the Everything All at Once people heard us talking bad about them.
That's fine.
And we lost everything. Okay. Yeah, everything. Walt, by the way, everything kicked off. I think we're still feeding out there to the folks out there. Let me know if you guys could still see us, but something weird happened.
Let's see here. What can I do here?
Okay, so we got Patrick back. That was weird, Patrick. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. I can't hear it.
So something happened and everything. I had
Spence in.
I had a crash screen actually come up here, believe it or not.
Oh, so your computer crashed. Okay.
Yeah. It didn't crash, but the crash screen came up. I don't know why. Something happened. Okay, so Spencer's here.
Crashed?
Something crashed, yeah. Something crashed.
Are we back online? Are we back live?
I think so. People said they can see us.
Okay, we're good then.
Yeah. So
Walter
there you go.
can't hear us for some reason.
Yeah, because he split his... Can you hear us, Spencer?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Spencer can hear us. Okay, so tell us about the movie Everything All at Once. What do you think about
Show me
it?
stuff.
What? Oh, we're talking about that movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was like a pretty weird movie. Although that scene with like Short Round using the fanny pack as a nunchuck, that was cool.
Yeah, okay, that was good. That was good. Yeah. That was a good scene, but overall, I didn't like that movie. It was too weird, and I fell asleep.
A24 makes weird movies.
Yeah. So Patrick Spencer is saying that A24 makes weird movies. Do you know the company that made that, A24?
I've heard of A24.
Okay. All right, cool. I like your shirt, by the way. That's an awesome...
Oh, thank you. It's from 7th Ink.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
That's an independent artist.
Okay, show us the pin. We got you subscribers on your YouTube channel. Show us the pin.
Okay.
Let's see the pin.
Well, here's my brand new pin.
Very nice.
You see it?
Yep, I do. Yep. So, Lion Keller Art is what you guys need to go to. Yeah, hold it up right there, Walter. There you go. Very nice.
Yep.
That's cool.
The website is Lion Keller Art.
Yep, absolutely.
.com.
Yeah, we're gonna send people over there. So, okay, you can give the mic back to your dad, or give the headset back to him.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you seen that new Spider-Verse sequel movie?
Mm-mm.
Oh no, I haven't seen it yet. You?
Oh.
You saw it?
Oh, I bought a ticket to see it like tomorrow night.
Okay, cool, nice. Okay, I think that should be a good move. Should be decent. We'll see. As long as they don't get super woke on us, it'll be all right. Yeah, that's my take.
I don't trust modern movies anymore.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is really woke. I was gonna look at the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't tell me any spoilers, Spence. Did you see Guardians of the Galaxy?
I didn't even see it.
Oh, you didn't see it? Okay, there you go. All right. Yeah. Let me know if you guys saw Guardians of the Galaxy. Let us know what you thought about it, if it was good. I think it's like the last in the series. I might look at it, but I'm not going to the movies. I don't believe in movie theaters anymore. Movie theaters are out. So there you go. All right. We're going to get back here to Walter. Walter can't hear. Give him the headset so he can get back in the conversation, Spence. Thank you, sir.
Okay, then.
All right.
Bailing it. I'll go back to mine.
Yeah. Is that working, Walter?
I couldn't. I plugged him in this way, and then a wireless thing didn't work. So.
Okay, cool. All right, there you go. So, yeah, that's a cool shirt, man. Spencer has all the... Spencer needs to start making some freaking shirts.
Spencer and Peggy both are addicted to that guy's stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Peggy's gotten me some shirts from there that are pretty bad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Able Defense says Guardians was good, Hank. So there you go. Guardians was good. I'll tell you what I looked at. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said I'll probably at some point when it's on Netflix or one of those things, I'll probably watch the Indiana Jones movie just to see it.
Oh, you're gonna be mad. I
I
promise
can't. You do it.
Don't do it.
Not gonna do it.
I haven't looked at Avatar. I can't look at that crap.
That stuff just they watched some of that, and I'm sitting like this with my headphones on, watching YouTube or listening to music or something. I'm watching it going, these guys never die. They can't kill these fuckers. It's like, I hate those movies where they just go on. It was like 3 hours long of the same thing over. Shoot them, kill them, they drown, they pop back up. They can't kill them. It's like, just do it.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of this stuff. I'll tell you what was good that I did see. Dungeons and Dragons. That was actually, and I thought it was going to be horrible.
That fucking movie is just... That's another one I'm watching it going, what the hell am I watching?
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that...
I don't do Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't know the whole thing. But I'm watching it just going, what the heck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
That's because you're clearly not a D&D fan, because it was atrocious from the outset.
Oh, you saw the new movie?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm not going to.
It wasn't as bad. I thought it was going to be horrible.
The woman is a tiefling. A tiefling is like a half devil, half humanoid thing, and they made her just a pretty woman. Like,
okay.
They watered it down away from the nerd community and into like trying to make it mainstream, and that's why a lot of people are like, I don't want to see that.
Okay. So you're saying the hardcore D&D
they
people?
Made her super cool, like a big ass blue devil or something. Nah, she's gonna be just a regular human.
Yeah, I don't think she wanted to do it. What's her name? That's the chick from Fast and Furious.
Oh, why'd she do it then if she didn't?
I don't know. But the movie was funny. I thought it was actually funny, believe it or not. I thought it was funny. It wasn't terrible.
I'm sure it was. It's just it didn't follow properly.
No, you're hardcore. You're a D&D guy, so
enough. I'm not huge, but it could have followed lore better.
You do the movie for a little bit of cash and you take the residuals for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, they didn't go super woke. There was some woke stuff in there, so I'm not going to say they like nowadays. Like you got to take woke light and be happy. Apparently,
anything because
I don't need to see the lesbians kissing. I don't need to see the gay guys kissing. I don't need to.
There's none of that. There's none of that going. Yeah, I'm all for a moratorium on everybody kissing. No kissing.
I don't need to see the straight couple screwing each other. I don't need to see that stuff.
Don't need it. That's what we got. That's what we got the internet and porn for.
I mean, if you want to flash a little boob or something, that's fine. But if you're gonna, I don't need to see them going at it. No.
What about, would anyone go, I have not seen the new Top Gun, but I am very
I
interested
saw
to see.
that.
Did you like it?
The beginning is corny with the jet that going, at warp 9 and tries to turn. You can't do that when you're going at that fast. And he ends up, in Podunk, America, alive. But aside from that, it wasn't too nutty.
Okay.
I mean,
That's good.
Okay. It was decent. Like, how far down have we've gone real far down where, like, it's all right. It's actually like, wow, that was pretty good.
Well,
I expected horrible.
Honestly, when is the last time you saw a movie and went, that is a great movie? That was excellent. I will...
RRR. Yeah,
I've not seen it. God damn it. I gotta add it.
You haven't looked at RRR yet?
Oh, I haven't had time to watch movies.
Man,
that is 3 hours. That is 3 hours ago, and you're just going...
Marley will love that. Marley will love that movie.
I barely have enough time to wipe my ass. I can't. I'm struggling getting YouTube videos done.
Chromie V will love that movie.
Phase where if I leave him for too long trying to take a crap, he starts screaming. Yeah. So.
Able Defense Mike says, when is the RRR sequel coming? I don't know, man.
You know what? Oh, Marley and I did talk about movies the other night. She has never seen, and she's not here. She's picking up dinner. And so this one we are going to watch. And if she can stay up tonight, maybe we'll watch it tonight. She's never seen My Cousin Vinny. Ever.
What?
I know. And I was like, Marley, that is like the best movie.
My Cousin Vinny, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
I don't think I've ever seen
The two Utes.
Yeah, it's such a good.
It has Herman Munster in it, Walt. Herman Munster. No, not the character. The guy who played him, is in there. Yeah. He's the sheriff of like this Podunk
What's the actor's name?
Pesci. Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. I think that's one of the best movies he's ever done. It's
such
funny. A good. It's like a feel good kind of comedy.
It's
drama
cute.
thing.
It's cute. It's
good.
Funny.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Very Marley's good never seen it, so we gotta watch it.
Okay, here's one I'll throw at you. Throw Mama from the Train.
I've seen that. It's good. That's that's good. That's a good 80s movie.
I've never heard of this
Joe
one.
Pesci's in that too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies is Nothing But Trouble. Have you guys seen that? You ever saw that movie, Nothing But Trouble?
No.
It is
Was he alive? He is alive.
Billy Crystal?
He hasn't been in a movie. He was in the 80s and 90s. He was in everything.
He was the man. Nothing But Trouble. Okay, Nothing But Trouble has Tupac. That's a young Tupac is in there. But this is the poster for it. So it has John Candy, Demi Moore, a very young Demi Moore, Dan Aykroyd, and Chevy Chase. Yeah, this is a funny movie right here. This movie, Nothing But Trouble, awesome movie. I guarantee you will love it and you will laugh. And it's got murder, death, kill, and some sexiness. Demi Moore, it's got cars. It's got all First of all, John Candy is like American classic, man. You know, what John Candy movie was terrible?
None. They're all good.
Maybe. Well, I was gonna say Canadian Bacon. I don't know if anyone's even seen Canadian Bacon.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, that's like a movie where let me see if I can pull it up. Canadian Bacon is this movie where some Americans are right on the border with Canada, and they decide to take over Canada.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, let me see if I could pull it. It's made. Oh, you know why you haven't seen it? You know why you haven't seen it? Here, I'll show you. So here it is, Canadian Bacon. The director of you can see him right there.
Oh, whoa!
Oh,
Michael Moore is
the
director. This is before he went super woke.
He actually made good movies, from what I understand.
Yeah, he was actually making movies, but yeah, Canadian Bacon, good movie. Canadian Bacon. If you get a chance, check it out. It's got John Candy, Alan Alda, Ray Perlman. It's good though. It's a good movie. Where Americans just decide they're going to take over Canada, which actually might happen. That actually might become a thing that people wind up doing.
Castro Jr. is a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Hey, you see where part of, I guess it's Oregon, is going to be going into Idaho.
What?
Did they vote already? They voted and they're gonna secede?
These counties that border, they want to get out of Oregon.
Oh, they're voting
really?
to leave Oregon and become part of Idaho. Good for them. Oregon is nuts, and it's run by one city.
Yeah, and that's woke. Woke is woke.
Yeah. Let's see. Chris Cruzman Bullet says John Candy was good in Home Alone. Able Defense says Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is really good. Armin and Access, John Candy in Stripes. John Candy in Spaceballs is a ridiculously awesome movie. Yeah. Spaceballs, man. That's...
Yeah, we ain't seeing shit.
Yeah. You just can't make movies like that anymore, you know?
Mel Brooks made some of the best classic comedies.
Yeah.
And they will never be remade. Nothing... Can't make anything like that ever again.
Mel Brooks is still alive, right? He's not... He's still alive.
Yeah, he
he did
is,
History of the World.
90-something.
Yeah.
History of the World? He just did a new History of the World, I thought.
So while we're looking at IMDb, here's a movie I have not seen, but I do want to see it because the thing of it looks really cool. Wifelike. Have you guys seen the commercials for Wifelike? Has anyone seen the trailer for Wifelike?
No, we don't have TV. No commercials here.
Oh, okay. I don't know. The last time we played the trailer from RRR, we got in trouble. But I don't know if I could play the trailer from Wifelike and not get in trouble, because we probably get in trouble too. You know. Let me see. I'll play a little bit of it. Hold on. So basically, it's a movie about where you can get like an Android replacement wife. This is a trailer, damn it. Anyone looking on YouTube or wherever the hell to complain about your nonsense, this is the trailer from Wifelike. And you can buy this movie on iTunes for like $4.99 or something like that. So this dude loses his wife, that's the part I like right there. He loses his wife, he gets a Android replacement wife. So that's basically what it's about. Wifelike.
Is it new? Is it out right now or something?
It was out, but it didn't do well because the folks out there were very upset. Like this movie, there's a movie with a dude who who gets to like buy a replacement wife and all that. So people got upset with that.
Sci-fi.
Yeah. And there's nudity in there. I saw someone say that in the nudity they only show the chick nude, right? So I was looking at this thing.
Good thing to me.
So someone made a comment that there was not a good boobs to balls ratio, that they only showed the chick nude. And they didn't show the dude. I don't want to see the dude nude. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Right? This is where you're in the movie, you insert yourself. This is how it works. Yeah, who wants to see that? Nobody wants to see your balls.
Women, there's a psychological reason why we do women nudity and not male nudity.
Yeah.
Men,
dudes don't we don't want to see our own balls.
Well, no. Well, one, men do go to most movies more than women do.
Yeah, true. True.
Two, men are visually stimulated creatures, where women are emotionally stimulated creatures. Women don't want to look at peepees. It's just the way men love looking at titties. Women don't want to look at peepees. I'm sorry, they just don't. Most women don't like that.
No, if they like something about a guy, it's going to be the facial features and things like that.
Yes, they're not there to look at peepees.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: while we're on this, this is a good question to get you in trouble here. Would you guys get an Android wife? Would you do it?
No.
If it was human-like, you can get the Android wife of your choice. Right. Would you do it?
But
mm-hmm.
Who
programs it? Who programs it?
It'd be like, hey.
And now with the advent of this AI stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
When does that?
Oh, when does it turn on you?
When? No, well, or that, or when does that doll you bought get rights?
Yeah. Well, that's what the movie was about. Although the woke people got mad because it was about that. You saw those people protesting.
When you've had enough of that, when you've had enough of that doll, and you decide you want to get another one, and you off the doll.
Why would you have to off the doll? You just get an extra one.
Turn it off and get a new one.
No, get another one. You can run them both at the same time.
I'll just trade it in. I go to Rule King and trade it in.
Why can't you run them both at the same time?
They're called Mormon dolls.
Get a trade-in.
I get him running both. So okay, so Walter, your official answer: would you get an android wife if it looked perfectly human? You could get it designed however you want.
It isn't perfectly human.
Okay, you wouldn't do it, Patrick.
Would I get a
doll
android wife?
Yeah.
There would have to be some things that happen in my life to make me get an android wife. I am not getting one if I have a wife. So.
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with you guys. A real human being is the thing. The way to go.
Between the three of us and the internet, I would get an android maid. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Clean the house and just keep on buffing. You know.
Okay, good question, Patrick. Would you get an android maid, Walter?
I get an android.
He keeps the house clean.
You get it. You're the cook.
Anybody interested in one of these?
What is it?
It's
okay,
not an android.
Walter's trying to get us out of trouble.
You know what that is? It's like bullets.
That's a bullet poster?
Yeah, spear. I don't know the vintage of it, but somebody was asking me if it's worth any money, and to somebody that collects this stuff, it is. Yes. So.
Oh.
I probably have I have access to it if I want. So.
Oh, okay. Is it worth a lot of money?
I wouldn't say a lot. It's one of those things. The guy that has that kind of stuff already.
Right.
This is from the person who had those other guns that I sold.
Okay, we're coming up on a break here. We're gonna take this break. We're gonna come up, continue with this and Android Wife.
Wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC.
You know, to go back to the Android thing for a second, Patrick and Walter. I agree with what Patrick was saying. That's a great idea, because if you have your wife and you have an android to do your chores and do all that stuff, you can spend more time with your wife.
Do your chores.
You can spend more time.
Listen, I was laying on the bed, the android was buffing the counter, and it just kept on going.
Kept on buffing.
What? Okay.
Yeah. First of all, dudes out there saying that, oh, I would never do that, it's not real. Okay, you're not being honest. Because dudes will bang a wall.
Dudes will bang a fleshlight. There's fleshlights and
all kinds of crazy
exist.
crap that you dudes do out there. I mean, you got dudes who handle their own business, and they're freaking carpenters with like hands made of glass, crushed glass. And they're still out there handling their own business.
Oh, God.
Not even putting on a glove or anything like that.
Old leather.
So the idea that dudes aren't going to do that is kind of ridiculous. But I think the cool part of it is, you could have it entertaining. That would be, I could blow up the boobies. Because I'll be there like, okay, shrink the boobies, blow up the boobies, shrink the boobies. The boobies would break. If it's like adjustable and all that kind of stuff, so... Do you think the women would flip this? I think women would be more honest with this question if you said, oh, would you get an android husband? Because most women have something called vibrators. They'd be like, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll get an android husband. Like that. In a heartbeat. That's what I think. So, what do you think? How do you think your wife would answer this question? Would she or would she not get an android husband?
I can't answer.
Marley would be disgusted by the idea.
Oh, okay.
She would.
Walter, what are you saying? You can't speak for Peggy because you're too awesome.
You said it, not me.
Okay, cool. What is this? Able Defense says Hank's android wife is a Nike pumps model. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? There'll be no productivity. When we actually get to this technology, the planet is doomed.
You're gonna go blind. Every man goes blind.
That's what it's over. It's over at that point. It's done.
That's the next book. Every man, the androids come out and they don't even have to take over because every man has gone blind within 1 year.
If you really have you ever seen the holodeck, Patrick? You know what the holodeck is?
Yeah. Oh God, I've had. Yeah, as a child, I was like,
now
man, that'd be
now
cool.
you're talking. Now you're talking.
Oh, you're all about the holodeck.
In my 20s, I was like, that would also be cool.
If it was like it really, really is, like in Star Trek, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so that you'd be all about, Walt.
Well, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I'll be all.
And then you just say, "Computer, I'm going home." Whoop, off.
Yeah, true that. You can have some cool.
So if you put it in that form, Walter's on board.
Yeah. I think the holodeck would be cool if we could play a movie. So we were talking about Indiana Jones or RRR for that matter, and you could play the movie and then you could be the character.
I want to see you swinging off that bridge in RRR.
Yes, I would have to do that. That movie, Patrick, you got to see that movie, man.
We have to watch it.
You can't not watch this movie, because when you watch this movie, you are gonna blow up our group text. It's gonna get crazy.
Okay, I'm adding it right now.
Yeah. You're going to blow up our group text bigger than if you think I'm ready to sell some guns.
Listen, you need some funds. I'm just trying to help you out here, okay? I'm just
yeah, sure. Right. Sure, Patrick. Yeah.
Help.
What would I do without you? Huh? Yeah. All right. So what other things have been going on here? Has there been some new guns that I've been?
Oh, I did buy. For anybody out there, if you are like me and have always wanted to replace your
Android wife,
Beretta, little tiny Beretta baby. Beretta's actually running. If you get a Bobcat or a Tomcat between like the 15th of July, 2 days ago, and the end of October, you get $150 off. So if you go to a store, buy a brand new Beretta, and it sounds like I'm sponsored, and I'm not. I had one and I sold it when Marley went to nursing school, so I wanted it back. Gun Prime had them for $400. Has them currently for $400. The $150 off. It's a $250 gun. I was like, God damn, I'm never gonna get it that cheap again. So I just bought one.
Yeah, I think you were showing. This is the pictures
and
that
that's
you
already
sent
got
us.
that's already got the good parts like that threaded burl.
It's got the threaded burl, yeah. The only thing is the one I bought does not come with the wooden grips, so I'm gonna have to buy a pair of grips.
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? It didn't come like the picture?
You can get the one with the wooden grips for an extra like $120, or I can go on eBay and buy grips for like. $30.
That was it. Oh, that was it. Oh, okay, that's big.
Yeah, so I bought the just plain black and blued plastic grips. I'll buy some $30 grips off eBay, and I'm excited. I had one, and I had an Inox one, a stainless steel one, and I loved it. It was fun to shoot. It wasn't threaded though, and I always wanted it to be threaded, but it's that company, something Hurricane. That does the machine shop. I can't remember.
Didn't you get... I thought you did get yours threaded.
I was going to, but they wanted too much money, and then it just kind of sat. I thought about it. But now this meets the build requirements. So it's perfect.
Oh, speaking of guns, something you guys got to take a look at. It's Forgotten Weapons. Ian does a review of this, I think Croatian, or it was made during that whole war over there, a grenade launcher that actually launches grenades. Hand grenades.
Like pull the pin, off it goes?
It takes the grenade. Okay, there's a version of this grenade here, this is not a real grenade, it's a dummy, that has a fuse that's like an impact fuse instead of a pin that you pull out. They load 5 of them in this magazine, and as it fires, it hits the primer, and there's a 5-second delay. Then it launches the grenade.
What happens if it misfires? You throw it and run?
What happens and they use an AK blank round to propel it, part of the propulsion. What if you get a blank AK round?
What were the Croatians thinking?
Well, anyways, look at this thing. And you'll go.
Is that on their website or on YouTube?
No, if you go to Forgotten Weapons YouTube, it's from today, and it is ridiculous looking.
And it's ridiculously complex and complicated.
That's what I want when I'm firing hand grenades out. I want the most complex gun to shoot them, so if something goes wrong, I can't fix it.
It just blows up right in your face.
Oh, is it this Kresimir?
Yes,
it's cool. But the idea is... That's almost as stupid as like the what was the one that we were trying to do? The little atomic grenade launcher. You remember that?
Oh, by the way, you got to check out BabyFace P has a video out there.
Yeah, I went live today. I had a video going today.
What we were trying to do, an atomic grenade launcher?
Yeah, it was called the
What?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, you mean like a can launcher?
No, it was a U.S. atomic RPG, basically.
You're talking about that thing. What's his name had it?
It launched it from a recoilless rifle.
It's a recoilless rifle,
but with an atomic round.
Oh, okay.
The Davy Crockett. It was called the Davy Crockett, and the main reason why they didn't put it into full production is because it killed the crew. It was a 2-man crew, and you were in the atomic blast radius when you fired this recoilless rocket into like a city, so you were like guaranteed to die. So they were like, this is a great idea. Let's put nukes on the end of an RPG and angle them into cities. No, terrible idea. They never went anywhere with it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, Davy Crockett.
Mine would mysteriously never work. And then I'd get out the business.
Recoilless rifle.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. You should go look up a picture of it real quick before we move off, because you'll want to see this.
Oh, did you just text it, or?
I can actually. You know what? I can put it in the Discord real quick.
Oh, okay, Discord. Okay, cool.
Yeah, hold on. I'll throw it in the Discord in the photos.
You going in photos?
Yeah, and that thing with the 150 off is for retail customers. That's not for an FFL buying it.
No, that was retail. 150 off for retail. That was
for retail
this thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, nuclear recoilless rifle.
And when were they doing this?
They were experimenting with it after World War II.
So, like, do they give you your medals and everything before they send
right
you
up
off?
front.
Yeah. Do you get your 70 virgins before you leave?
Yeah, it's the craziest idea.
Yeah, there's no way in hell.
Exactly.
There's no way in hell. They have to skip that in the, every time they do the instruction thing of what's going to happen and everything, it just goes, oh, that part doesn't, don't worry about
past
it.
And you're going to die doing this? Wait, what did he just say? You're going to get paid real big for doing this.
Yeah.
You get ice cream. They're going to be an ice cream party afterwards. You ever watch the thing where the guys are out in the Pacific watching the nukes go off? They had ice cream parties afterwards.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, because
that's all it took in the late 40s is ice cream.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that was a delicacy.
Oh, man. I was watching a video the other day from a food YouTube guy talking about ice cream in the Pacific. Mm-hmm. You should see the ice cream makers that they had on those boats back in the 40s. They're massive, big ice cream burners.
Yeah.
The cooking pots were really cool because they were like steam heated cooking pots. So they had steam piped in through the walls, and it would coil
to make
around
the custard.
No, that was to make just for cooking in general. Your big old boiling pots that had steam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really cool. But the ice cream machines, the World War II ice cream machines, are cool.
Okay, before we get off the Discord, Primitive Hunter threw these guns up in here.
Oh, look at that. What the heck?
Hey, what is that bottom
That's
thing?
like a Tokarev with a 12-gauge shotgun thing.
Yeah.
What in the...
What does he say here? What is this? I need one of these.
Yeah, me too.
Is this something that was actually sold? You gotta let us...
I'm gonna have to see if I can find it.
Yeah. It's like this weekend, Lola and I had stopped. There's a place not far from here that they sell gelato. And a little tiny cup of this gelato was $5.
Yeah.
So you got these two little tiny ass cups, okay, of gelato for $10. I remember when I was like 19...
It's a movie prop from The Kingsman.
Oh, it's from The Kingsman. Okay. When I was 19, I worked in a place called Elmhurst in New York overnight. And for my lunch break, which happened, I think my lunch break happened around like midnight or something like that, I would go to the CVS and buy a quart of vanilla ice cream.
Holy cow.
It was like $1.99, and that was my lunch.
Yeah.
I would eat that whole thing.
Yeah,
I would eat that whole thing and
go
go to sleep and then wake up.
Last time we went to New Orleans, we're sitting around, let's get some ice cream. So we went to the grocery store in New Orleans. One of these little like pint things of ice cream, some of the fancy pants ice cream was $8 for a little bitty.
Yeah, it's nuts. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
I'm like, give me the cheap stuff. I don't want.
Yeah,
you know,
you could go to any store and buy a quart of ice cream for $1.99. Maybe with inflation, let's say $3.99.
You know what my favorite just hands down, I love it because like when I was a kid and whatnot, the big tub you get of the Neapolitan, what's it called? Where it's the stripes, chocolate, strawberry.
Yeah, Neapolitan. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
You get that in a box of cones, and that'll make any kid happy.
Mm. You know what I was thinking about earlier when we were talking about Nigeria? So when I went to Nigeria, they had ice cream trucks in the school that I went to. Ice cream truck would come over there, and the kids would get, ice cream in a cone, right? Mm-hmm. And they would eat the ice cream out of the cone, and then throw the cone away because they thought that was paper. So the first time, or cardboard or something. So when I did it and they saw me eating it, they were like, "What the hell are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, yeah." I was like, "Yeah, you eat this." I remember that, yeah, because they were like, "What?" Never did you eat this.
Here's a real question: sugar cone or waffle cone?
I'd probably say sugar cone tastes good. I'm not a huge fan of waffle cones.
It depends
they break up easy.
Depends on where you're at, I guess.
Waffle cone,
where you
24/7.
Oh yeah. I just prefer the ice cream. I don't need any of that. Just give me the ice
I
cream.
love a cone. I am a cone man.
Yeah. Or milkshake. Milkshake is good.
Oh, milkshake's good too.
Yeah, milkshake.
Or if you go like to Jason's Deli where you get the free soft serve.
Oh yeah.
That's just,
we break that ice cream. We break that soft serve.
You eat it before you eat, and then you eat it after you eat.
And during, while I'm eating, and then before I leave. I get as much of that as possible. Oh, hell yeah. Did they ever fix that soft serve machine up in there?
I haven't. We get takeout from Jason's Deli all the time, but I haven't been in the restaurant in a long time.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Just
soft serve
down.
is good for you. Soft serve is known to not have calories.
Oh, really? Is that the excuse? Is that what it is?
Well, so like if I ever went with the kids to Disney or Universal or anything like that, don't eat the food. The food in Disney's terrible, horrible. Right? The big leg of turkey is
no.
But anything else in Disney is the worst thing. So I would just eat soft serve because you're walking around, you're burning it off. It's it's good energy when you're walking around. So there you go. No calories. No calories with that. So
okay.
That's how that goes. Okay, so let's see. I don't know if there's any other. Oh, what is this picture right here? This is also from Primitive Hunter in the Discord.
His ammo collection. He's got a massive ammo collection.
This is floor sweepings, Walter.
Mm-hmm.
He's a man. Is this at a show or this is his ammo? This is his floor sweepings.
I see. What do you call it? Rimfire in there. I see centerfire. I see old, new, crusty. Yeah.
It's all good. You shoot it all.
Heck, I give it a shot. One or the other. If it don't, worst come to worst, if it doesn't go off, you just take it out.
Yeah, try it again. You could always try it again. Oh, you know what? I have. Here's a picture that I took when I saw you. Also, Walter, check this out. Boom.
Oh yeah, my revolver. Yeah.
That is beautiful. What is that?
That's a Colt. It's called Special Police. I think it's just a basic old school cop gun. Yeah.
38 special.
Yep, 38 special. Yeah.
Yeah. That is a beautiful piece. That
was one of my auction buys. That was like $350 when I paid for that.
Oh my god, that is a good one.
Yeah, you got this from an auction, right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to buy it, and it came up, and I was like, that price ain't bad. I'll take it. Boom. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here's something I think
I'm a sucker for that.
For a Colt.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Go ahead.
No, I said you're a sucker for a Colt.
I bought that case. I'm a sucker for a good deal.
Okay.
I bought a KSG at auction the last time.
Oh, did you?
Do you not have one?
Yeah, I thought you had a KSG.
Yes,
already.
I do.
Oh,
I do. Now I have another one.
No, you got two.
It came up for $450, and I said, okay, I'll do $450. And then you got the 18%, so it was $530 total. $530,
okay.
And
just a regular KSG.
Regular KSG. That's still less than a lot of places get them for wholesale. So sell them for wholesale. So.
I'm waiting for the 410 ones, man. I don't know when the hell
Yeah.
that's coming out. But,
Oh, look at this! I got something. I got gun stuff. Guys, want to take a look at it real quick?
yeah. what you
AK
got?
stuff. On the Firearms blog, I guess Kalashnikov USA is making a premium K series folding wood stock set.
Let's
For an
see,
AK.
where is that? There was an article.
It's about 3/4 of the way down. Keep going.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Palmetto State Armory adds the Saber AR-10 to their lineup.
I
Okay,
will say that wooden pistol grips are aids. I'm just going to throw that out there. But
where is
the
this
rest
thing?
of it is pretty cool.
Keep going. You're getting close. Getting
Yeah,
close.
a couple more right there.
Right there.
Ah,
Yeah, because that is similar to, you see some Kyber guns. Some of them have.
Mhm.
mhm.
They did a folding wooden stock. Yeah. So I like that. I really do.
So
like
is that sought after or not sought after?
Not sought after, but it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Especially if they're selling. If they can get them for a reasonable price, maybe.
I don't know.
$199.
How much?
Oh, wait a minute, hang on. MSRP, shark fin lower hand guards are $199, $230 respectively.
Shark fin, just the handguard is $199. Oof.
Oh, that's
You need a real dong. Everybody needs a good dong. No. Don't get a shark fin. Get a dong. Go big or go home.
That's how you die.
So you go blind.
And that's how you die. Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna actually cut this a little bit. I'm gonna cut the thing short here and get the SHF.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
Okay, so now before we actually wrap this up, right, I want to talk about this news article that I saw, and it's on the Firearms blog. Atlanta International Airport on track for record gun seizures. The TSA has released a report that shows that Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta, which I go through all the time, has found more guns than any other airport in the United States so far in 2023. As of June 30th, the TSA officers have found 214 guns at Jackson, which is on pace to be a record. The vast majority of passengers who have had guns found in their carry-on bags say they forgot they were there after being found at security checkpoints. So after a firearm is found, TSA officers notify airport police, who take the firearm and the passenger to the airport precinct. There you go. You could get civil penalties, all kinds of stuff. So, and then they've got pictures here. This is James Reeves did this, I think. I didn't know James was a lawyer. I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
My question is, and always going to be a question, what happens to these guns?
Good question.
They get shredded, probably. I doubt they resell them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to do with what airport it is and where it is, right? And who's controlling that. So, Atlanta, I don't know who's got jurisdiction over that over there. They're probably locking you up, throwing away the key.
No, they don't. Yeah. They take you down.
They don't. They give you most of the cops will go, it's not a big deal.
They spank your pee-pee a little bit, and you can probably get a court date at some point or something.
That could be a blessing.
Yeah.
You have to buy an Android sometimes to get that.
But let me ask you this question. Okay. Your carry-on luggage. This is stuff you fly with. This is a bag you fly with.
Right.
Do you too carry guns in your carry-on airline baggage?
No, why would you?
No, never.
Why would you? So
I think most people. I think I've seen this happen to comedians, rappers, athletes.
Can I ask another question without being labeled something?
Sure.
Can I see the demographics to the seizures?
I don't think is that here in this article? I don't think so.
No, it's not going to be in that article. Hank Strange, you know that. And it's in Atlanta, hot Atlanta. Can I see the demographics?
I'm pretty sure that the majority of these people will be highly melanated, as KD will put it. You know.
So does that mean they're not highly educated on what you can do? And
I
what
think
you can't do?
I think there are a lot of people who just don't realize how the gun laws work. You know, and so for whatever reason, I don't know how they got in there, or maybe they're leaving and going somewhere and they don't realize. But I'll tell you, listen, people just don't look for things like you would think. Because if you Google this, right, if you go to YouTube and go, oh, I have a gun, how do I travel with it? I think what's happening in here is people just forget that they have a gun in their luggage, that they would leave with a family. I don't know what the hell they would do with it, like throw it in the garbage outside of the...
It's still not making any sense. You know, like, okay.
Yeah, because you understand the laws and all that. There's people who are just
socks. I got my
blatantly
socks.
ignorant.
I got my Glock. I got the wife's vibrator. I got and it's like, what do you mean you got the Glock in your bag?
I mean, it's been on you. Yeah. It's been on you. But I think they just don't I think people think that there's people who believe you could get on a plane with a gun. Or they're high. Or some craziness is happening.
Well, now we're starting to talk a little bit.
Yeah, because look, even the other day I was looking at a video with Black Rambo, and he's showing how he travels with a gun, and he's showing himself going to the airport. He shows the case, the lock, everything's separated. He goes to the airport. He's chatting up the chick in the airport that checks it in and all that. He gets on the plane. He flies over and does his thing and whatever, and he gets his gun. But it's the ignorance of people why this stuff happens, that people don't use the simple little Google machine and look it up, because there's lots of it. I understand. I'm not arguing with what you're saying. Well, I think you're 100% right. People are just stupid.
I mean, it just don't compute. You know, it's like I make sure I don't have my damn pocket knife.
Exactly. Yeah, I empty my pockets before I even get in the car to go.
I mean, I'm patting myself down, going.
Yeah, and you might, but I'm saying, like, you might mess up. It's happened, right? It's happened. Like, you mess up, something's in there, but not a gun.
I don't have a gun in my airline suitcase. I don't carry a gun in my suitcase.
I mean, you could, if you're checking it, you could take a gun. You can legally take a gun on the plane under certain circumstances. Be careful where you're going. Be aware of where you're going and whether or not you could have it where you're going. But I mean,
back in the old days, you could throw a gun in before they X-rayed every fucking thing in the world. Mm-hmm. And you know, whatever they do, I don't know what they do to find this stuff. I know. I had a strip air lower one time. I tried to throw in my bag to take back to the SHOT Show or something, and I got caught. Mm-hmm. So,
Able Defense Mike says, it honestly makes no sense that we store the gun in a checked bag. Why would I trust whoever the hell handles that bag with my gun and trust them to put it in the right plane? It makes no sense. I'll carry it. Okay. I mean,
I've traveled tons of times with lots of guns, and they always
there's a massive fine.
Firearms checked bags get treated very differently than regular checked bags. They have a special tag. They have special treatment. I've heard of people who are traveling with tens of thousands of dollars of video equipment will also check a gun in the same bag, because one of the rules for a checked bag with firearm is they can't do a random bag search on that bag. If they choose you for a random bag search, they have to come get you off the plane, and you have to stand there and watch as they do the bag search. So they never do bag searches on checked bags with guns, because it's just a pain in everybody's ass. So that's one bonus. The second thing is it saves, because of that, it saves from anybody stealing. Because
isn't there a big fine if they lose it too? Right?
I'm sure there's penalties for it.
Yeah,
it's like any criminal.
Let me look that up.
They're gonna go for the easiest target possible, and the checked firearm bag is not the easiest one possible, so they're not gonna go for that one.
Yeah, I think there is a big fine, and someone out there will be.
I mean, I've flown with machine guns. I've flown with 50 cal stuff, and
I flew to Texas with my concealed carry, and it was not a problem. Nobody even looked twice. They were just like, okay, put it through the bag scanner. They walked me over to the bag scanner, put it through the bag scanner.
Fill this tag out, put it in the thing with it. They take it over to TSA. They run it through the X-ray thing, and it's off on its way.
Yeah, I'll have to take some time to look that up, but I think I've heard before that if they lose your bag, there's a big fine that they get
If it has
for
a firearm?
Yes, for losing it. So if someone knows out there, let me know. I'll try to look into it and see. But
They treat them differently, and it. Honestly, if you're worried about your socks getting to someplace, check a gun in that bag, and I guarantee you it'll get there.
Yeah.
They won't lose that one. Promise you.
And I'll tell. So the thing is, like, you think, like, the question we're asking is, why do people do it? A lot of people just read the headlines, right? We probably do it sometimes, but a lot of people just read the headlines. I was talking about this, I think, the last time we did a show, that there's this headline that came out that Tesla signed this deal with Ford and GM and all these companies that you could charge there. And now that's going to take a long time. That's going to take a few years in some cases for that to happen. Well, I was at a Tesla charging station, and I saw someone pulling up in a Mustang Mach-E trying to charge it. Because people just read the headlines and go, oh, I heard you could charge over here. And they think, oh, I could do it now. And these people pulled up. They drove by. Then they came back. Then they pulled in. Then they tried to plug in. It wouldn't go in, obviously. Then they left. Then they came back and tried to plug it in again.
Yeah, because they were told that it would work.
Yeah, so,
That's how people are. People are stupid.
This is how we are, and we ourselves might be stupid in certain things. This is like our thing, and we know it or whatever. So we might be stupid. But I try to be a conscientious user of the Google machine. You can Google.
You have a handheld supercomputer right here. You can find out practically anything there is to find out.
Yeah. Where can I buy an Android wife? Comes
you
up.
got to go to Japan for that. Okay,
yeah.
So those nasty those little Japanese fellows are working on that hard. So
I'm sure they are hard while they're working on it
in more ways than one. See, what you want to be with that whole Android wife thing is you want to be the guy that supplies those to you deviants. Okay.
Absolutely, you always want to be the pusher. I'm your pusher.
You want to be this. You got to make sure that you got to service it and make sure it works correctly. Of course, right?
You don't need the whole Android, man. All you need is the torso, little small part of the torso. That's all.
Okay, what do you just get? You just go buy a flashlight. They exist.
Yeah, exactly. Go real super micro. That's real easy.
I'm sorry I brought that back up.
Did you guys ever see the? Did you ever see the?
It's
I know we're gonna stop.
We can't keep bringing up new stuff. No, we didn't see.
I was going to talk about. Did you ever see the thing where this woman was traveling through? She was going through TSA, and the guy opens up.
They put a dong in her bag.
Yeah, there's a big old.
Yeah. And the TSA person opens it, looks at it, looks over, and is like, "I ain't opening that next."
Keep it moving. Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
listen.
Let's.
That was a brother too that was going.
I know.
It was.
Yeah. You know he wasn't trying to touch that dong. No, you don't know where that's been.
that bad juju.
If that was a, I guarantee you, if that was a white dude, he would have examined the dong.
He picked it up and went, "Hey, look at this! Check it out!" Ring, 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 ring.
Not me. I ain't getting no diseases off that.
Ma'am,
thing.
is this yours here? Did you lose something here?
Okay, all right. We got to wrap it up here. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Patrick and let him tell you guys how you could support him, follow him, etc.
YouTube.com/babyfaceP, babyfaceP on Utreon or Playor, baby_face_P on Instagram. If you want to see stuff kind of a couple days ahead, I usually post, as I'm working on projects, I post them on Instagram, so you'll see them first there. Video is up today if you want to go see the Model 81. It's just about ready. Well, the parts got refinished in the video today. I have it here next to me, and we're going to go shoot it soon.
Yep, absolutely. And then Walter?
Well, if you want to follow Safety Hour Firearms, you can see us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and the Player thing, and Dirtfoot Racing, also Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Player. And then there's stenparts.com. Check out Stenparts. Since the whole receiver thing was flipped over, there's some stuff back up on there for those folks that are looking for those kind of things. Yeah. That's how you follow us. Yep. Oh, okay. And don't forget to check out Lion Killer Art on YouTube
Lion Keller,
and LionKellerArt.com on the Instagrams on the Instagram internets.
Yeah.
And check out Spencer's stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Spence is Lion Keller, everywhere.
Lion Keller is one word. Art's a separate word. Yeah.
Yes.
Lion Keller Art.
Absolutely. Big thanks for everyone for hanging out with us, supporting us here while we're doing this. We'll see you guys next week. We are out of here. Let me, press the appropriate buttons here. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.